All right, here we are. So now we're going to talk about a very interesting topic, and it goes into politics and sports. They're going to blend. And I can't say the cat's name. I don't recognize him. And what I'm going to say is number 45.
This is going to be funny.
Number 45.
I thought he was talking about. Lavar.
Held the Gelo ball supposedly and two other players.
Leangelo.
The Gelo.
Gelo, LaBello.
I'm calling Jelly, but
Gelo.
But the interesting thing is that number 45 came out and said since they didn't apologize, they didn't say thank you to him, he should have left them in China and stayed there.
No, he said he should have left them in jail.
No.
I should have left them there. No. Okay, in jail.
They actually did apologize. He asked before they apologized if they were going to apologize. They did apologize, and then something happened where they said something about his dad apologizing, and his dad said, "I'm not apologizing."
Right.
Or saying,
thanking him.
Thanking
saying Lavar came out and said he's not going to do it.
This is going to be funny.
And now, what is your take on the so-called president getting into a beef like this over this situation?
Attention whore. Attention whore going after someone else who was getting a lot of attention because he's also an attention whore. So it's the battle of the attention whores.
Wow.
And it makes for great
reality show.
I was just about to say it makes for a great reality show, which is today's big thing. So, you got two big names. And they both want attention. And one dude knew if I say something, I know this guy's going to come back at me combative and it's going to be exactly how I want. Once again, when it comes to 45, we're speaking about something other than the stuff he should be doing in office. See? I'm going to keep jabbing at these sports dudes because I know it will get news and it changed the focus.
He's a magician.
Great job.
Don't look at what's going on over here. Pay attention to what's going on over here.
That's it.
My thoughts on it? It's two people that are seeking attention. I don't know if... I know it's going to come. I already know where this is going to go.
This is going to be funny.
I don't think Lavar was seeking attention in this situation. I think somebody stuck a mic in his face and he answered the question.
Yeah, true.
Why am I thanking you? For what? For what? My children already thanked you. My son already thanked you to other players. What are you looking for? Why are you coming at me asking me for thank you? Look, man, I'm sorry. I'm kind of tired of this white savior thing. They want you to thank them for everything. Leangelo said thank you. The other two players involved, I'm sorry, I don't know their name. They both said thank you for getting us out of jail. He picks at LaVar Ball and says, "Oh, is this guy going to thank me? I should have left him." Who says that? We're talking about the president of the United States talking about I should have left American citizens in jail because I didn't get a thank you.
In a hotel.
This is what we're talking about. This is what I'm sorry.
In a hotel.
But he should have said. His point was that he should have let them. They were facing 10 years in prison.
Right.
But this is what we're talking about. The president of the United States, and this is what we're talking about. Really.
Avery, because I got a different take.
Look, man.
Can't wait to hear
I don't even know where to start. All I'll say is this, man. I just think it's another opportunity for 45 to demonize black men, just in my opinion. If you look at, we kind of glossed over the fact that he said something about LaVar Ball over the weekend. He said something about Marshawn Lynch again over the weekend.
Yeah.
He makes comments about black men, particularly on Twitter. Steve Kerr said something about him, no response. Greg Pop said something about him, no response.
Eminem came at him,
no response. So I just see this common theme where when it's a black male or it's a sports figure, like you said, Leaf, he takes the opportunity.
Or a black woman, because he went after Jamel Hill, too.
Jamel Hill, he takes the opportunity to go out there and spin something else.
So, he has to cater to
his base.
Yeah, to his base. That's what they want.
So, look.
I'm waiting.
Here's my thing, though, with LaVar Ball, though, personally, just... If somebody, I don't know how the interview went. I really don't know. But if my son came home,
the Cuomo interview?
Well, I know about that. I know about the Cuomo. But beforehand, how this all got out of whack, I don't even understand what happened with LaVar. Him just not saying, "Hey, thank you to the president" or whatever it is. My thing is, if my son came back, personally, as much as I hate the dude, I may have just said, I may have glossed over it quickly. I may have said, I thank the U.S. government. I would have played PC. Personally, I would have said, I respect that the U.S. government brought my kid back home. And I would have left it at that. Now, Lavar is an attention whore. You know that he's going to take the opportunity to make sure that he gets some light. He was on CNN for 15 minutes last night.
23.
And didn't say anything, in my opinion. He didn't say anything.
He did.
He just made Big Baller Brand.
They stuck the mic in his face. Just like Steve.
They didn't stick a mic in his face.
He wasn't
Why
there.
do you think that happened?
He wasn't there. He wasn't there. He wasn't
Listen,
there.
why do you
like-
think that happened? You think he's like, you think
he
LeVar
called
Ball
CNN?
Hey, I want to come up to your show.
They wanted him.
Mark, go ahead. Let me hear what Mark got to say.
Let me get this take, and I'm going to say it this way.
Oh boy.
I think LeVar was smart enough to know. I'm not giving you credit for doing something that I don't know if you did. Because we can sit here.
That's exactly what he said in an interview.
We can sit here
That's true,
today
too.
and say, we've watched this dude, number 45, take credit for the sun coming up. Okay? I don't know, and I'm really going to say, they've given him credit to bring these guys home. Which I'm going to say, I don't see that.
We don't
know.
Can I say something?
I just want to know if Mark is
Hold on.
giving LeVar props. Man.
Yes, I am giving him props because LeVar
See what
stood up
happens.
and said, I'm not saying thank you to you for doing something, and because LeVar put it out there. You really wanted to help my child. Why didn't you put him on
Air Force One.
And
When you were
bring him
leaving, bring him with you.
Exactly.
And
So,
LeVar said something else
Go
real
ahead.
quick. He said when Cuomo asked him, about the whole jail thing, he was like, they weren't in jail. They were in a hotel. And how did you think they got out of jail and was able to stay in a hotel? Because we already had people speaking for us. So I don't know what you did, because whoever was speaking for these kids could have been already working on that to get them out. You feel what I'm saying?
And that's why I say, and listen, as much as I can knock LeVar Ball for doing things, I'm giving him props for doing things as well.
Wow.
I'm going to say it straight up. And what I see is this. I see 45 once again on some bullshit. And the media in this country jumps on it. I want to give this dude whatever little credit that they want to give little hands.
Stroking his ego.
They want to give it to him.
But listen, that's what was bothering me about the interview. I don't know how much of y'all. I saw most of the interview.
I saw most of it.
The dude kept pressing him to say thank you. Why do I have to say thank you? For what? For what? And he kept telling him, I'm not saying thank you. But he brought home.
I'm gonna tell you what's even more funny about that.
This is what I keep telling you about this white savior stuff. Why are you telling him to say thank you?
What's more
It's
funny
almost like
about
you're a
that-
black man. You should be
Right.
thankful to this
Absolutely.
man for bringing your children home. Get the hell out
Here's
of
a
here.
more
with that,
funny
man.
thing about that. CNN constantly gets at Trump. So when he and Cuomo constantly gets at Trump. So for him to sit there like, yo, the president of the United States got your son out, it threw me. It threw me for a
He
loop,
asked him to
man.
say thank you at least 3 separate
Yeah.
times.
No, it's more than that actually. And the other part of this is it's the mentality. Because of, just like what Banks is saying, you're supposed to humble yourself in this situation. Your son was, because they even questioned this kid's character. And LeVar Ball had
He
to come
set
back
the
and
record
say-
straight.
he had to
I
come back
love
and
that.
tell him,
I love
hold
that.
on.
Never
My
been
son
late to class.
Never been
4.0
late to class.
average.
4.0. He's doing. No, listen. He messed up. He's still, at the end of the day, nobody's perfect.
Listen.
So don't have him get on his knees and beg you to say thank you. He said thank you. I don't have to say a thing because
Exactly.
he's old enough to say thank you himself. Now, if my son told you thank you, then you don't need to hear nothing from me. But
Agreed.
again, they want him on his knees, want the father on his knees, because this dude's supposed to be the savior, and that this is what. No.
Cash
No,
rich.
no,
That's
yeah.
why I
Cash
give-
rich.
that's why
Yeah.
I give LeVar Ball much
I love that. I love that.
My man
Correction.
came
This
back
dude's
off
not
his
supposed to be
birthday a
the
whole
savior.
new
He's supposed to
person.
be the master. Let's call it what it is. It's a slave to the master mentality. I've been saying that.
Well,
and
they
that's kind of like
it's
where we're
always-
at.
It's always gone to this point that you said that, you know what I'm saying, they don't like powerful black men, or they don't like black men who are outspoken
Absolutely.
and everything.
Right.
So they just kept, I mean, it was crazy. The dude kept saying, why don't you just say thank you? Why can't you just say, I'm not saying thank you for what? My kid, I love all the points he brought. He said my kid's been 4.0 average, never been late to school. He's like, look, he gave back when nobody got hurt. We gave the stuff back. You know what I mean? I come from South Central LA where I've seen real problems. 16, 17-year-old, see my friends going to jail for life. Look, no matter what you feel about LeVar Ball, I think he does a lot of this stuff off of he plays up this media personality. But when he says something meaningful, I thought that was a great interview, and I thought he carried himself very well. But it's all perspective, because I also heard a sportscaster today said, he's a buffoon for 23 minutes.
Well, listen, because of, and that's going to happen.
I mean, Avery did say it was a lot of nothing.
Because of the tag that comes along. But wait, But see, this is the part of what I said months ago. This is something that I said months ago. This was an opportunity to have a platform to make a huge statement. And because of the way he's viewed and the things he's done in the past, it skews his platform because that's how he's going to be looked at.
But you know what's so...
But just like both of y'all started and said, it's two media whores. If he had a more positive, if he had a more positive platform, it could have been a more positive thing for him.
But you know what's so...
Can I say that?
I'm about to say something.
If he had a more positive platform, they might not even want to know.
I was just about to say that.
Wait, hold on. Maybe not. But at the end of the day, because of what he's created, his views are skewed because he looks like a buffoon, which really, and let me just go off a little skew here because of what I'm going to say is this. This is why we have this show. We're giving you the black perspective, which you don't get on the airwaves, which you don't get a real fan viewpoint about a lot of these topics. And that's why we do this show. We want to give you how we feel from what we hear and other fans. So that's why I say to you, yes, LeVar Ball has his props for this here. I just wish that he would have done more things that could have kept him up here instead of lowering the bar. And this way, when these times happen, you can look at it a little bit.
Yeah, because he still carries on with his antics.
I bet you they won't put him on TV again when it comes to a serious situation.
Well, what was interesting is CNN didn't even know, that's what they said, CNN didn't even know about his whole thing. And so his
how could they not? How would they book him?
Who he
is.
was. And that and that's what came out this afternoon. And that's what Cuomo said, is that he really didn't know about LeVar Ball. Now again, that's what was said.
You didn't know anything about him, but you were making sure that he apologized. You were making sure
again, I'm gonna
that
say
he said thank you.
It gave him 23 minutes on national TV.
Say it again. Because again, they wanted that man on his knees.
Yeah.
Once again, that's our take. Wow. That's our take. What's yours, man? Listen, get at us, man. Comment and always subscribe to our channel. Peace.